welcome back to my humble abode. Today's video is going to be a little tough. It's not going to be so fun. So it's not really spoken of in the Black community. It's sort of a taboo. Like, how dare you be depressed? You depressed? You got money, you got a house, you got a roof over your head, you've got a comfortable bed, a posturepedic to be specific, and you're depressed? You're depressed? So yeah, that's what it's going to be about. I'm going to try by all means to sort of make it a bit fun. I don't know how do you talk about depression and make it seem fun? Yeah, we'll see. To all 500 and some of you that have subscribed to my channel, guys, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the apex of my heart. Okay, I really do thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. It's like it means a lot to a girl. And to all of you who are new on the channel, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let's interact. I don't even need to say it twice. Like, it's nice here, it's nice to be here. It's nice to be here. Let's get straight into the video. Woo! So guys, contrary to popular belief, I didn't have quite a joyful upbringing. I didn't have a very colorful sort of childhood. Excuse the girl sweats, hey? Like, guys, I'm a sweatist. If there's anyone that sweats, it's definitely me. Like, more sweatist me. Anyway, let's not derail. I didn't have quite a colorful childhood. It was full of traumas, there's a lot of things that I had to unlearn. A lot of toxic things about myself that I had to unlearn. So the reason for this video is because I've gotten a lot of questions. I've once posted about my depression, how I ended up in hospital because I was depressed. So this is going to be about how I ended up there and the reason for this tattoo. Yeah, back in the day, I was I'd say the way for me to really deal with the situation was for me to sort of, I don't know, play sports. I was quite a good student, okay? I did well in school, generally. But now, I got to grade 8, and I mean, guys, I don't want to say who fails grade 8, but I mean, that would, yeah, no. I get to grade 8 once upon a time, and I failed term 1. I mean, term 1, really? Term 1 of EMS? What the hell were the subjects anyway? But yeah, I failed term 1, and my parents figured I need to see a psychologist, okay? Now, mind you, in my household, you cannot talk about you being depressed, but it's okay for us now to take our child to a psychologist. I think that was advice that they got from somebody that, you know what, this person has been going through a lot of trauma. So, and then psychologist. I also don't get it. I don't get the logic behind it, but it happened. So, fast forward. I'm in grade 8. I am doing well in sports, but academically my marks are just dropping drastically. Like, it was so quick. It was like an avalanche of marks, just like, So when you grow up knowing love to be pain, you adopt certain traits and certain characteristics that you sort of use in your outside relationships. So you adopt those certain traits, and most of the time, I mean, that would be me really acting out of character, because my character is really, really different to the kind of toxic person that I was. And when I talk about toxic, guys, I mean I will beat a nigga up toxic. Like I will stab you toxic. It was so bad. I never used to know how to listen to a person. And it still happens. I still have a trauma yomsindo. Whenever a person shouts at me, like I cringe, because those are part of my traumatic life experiences that I had to go through, unfortunately. And which is why I'm saying, you know, when you grow up knowing love to be pain, I'll beat you up. So, and me beating you up means that I love you. What is it? Spare the rod, spoil the child, I don't know, that thing. So yeah, that is what happened. Now, I grow up and I'll get into relationships. In those relationships, I took all these characteristics that I thought were okay to take along with me, and I hurt a lot of people along the way, because I was physical, I was verbal, I had a lot of verbal diarrhea. It was actually disgusting. I had to unlearn all those things. Now fast forward to 2014, I fell pregnant in January, I conceived, and then in October I gave birth. So I have a 7-year-old child. Right after giving birth, I fell straight into postnatal depression. I don't know what that is. Nobody taught me what that is. I'm just here thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't feel like being a mom today. Like, I want to take leave from this shit, because why is this baby crying so much? You know, I was so nonchalant about so many things. Like, anyway, my child grows up. Now, I had to, first of all, drop out of school, because I've never known a life of failure, right? Yeah, I had to now drop out of school because I did not know how to deal with that situation. But luckily, I had a plan B. Plan B was join a learnership, try and find a job. Oh, excuse me. Thank God I did find a job. I was successful in the learnership. Mind you, I am going to that interview. I am heavily pregnant. And they took me anyway. They were like, so I think the interview was in August of 2014. So I'm pregnant. I am big. I am August to September. So 7-8 months. And I went to the interview. I was successful in that, and it was nice. Things were looking up. Now I'm starting to understand. We say, this is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. We get job placements. We get placed into companies. So now you can understand. Right now, I am working for this very big, reputable company in Melrose Arch. It's one of those things where it was like, yo, these things you only see in movies. Guys, mind you, I come from the far East Rand. It's dry, it's brown, there's really slow progress. There is progress, but it's slow, okay? Now I've hit the big time. That is in my head. I've hit the big time. I'm 20 years old, going for 21. Like, I'm this kid, I'm this new kid on the block. Like, people were looking at me as if I'm this role model. Some of my acquaintances would then engage in my content at the time. And them engaging in that would mean that they wanting to find out where I'm working, what am I doing. So you see, guys, certain jobs have certain titles that seem really big, and really it's not. It really is not. It's just a title, and nothing accompanies that title in terms of remuneration. Okay, fine. Now I am working. They decide to give me a contract in this company. Guys, mind you, I went from earning 3,000 rands to earning 13,500 rands in less than a year. That huge jump meant that I could sort my shit out. I could take care of myself. I could take care of my daughter. I swear to God, these flies. These flies, bro. Anyway, so this is the girl now earning 13,500 rands. I'm balling. I'm 21 at the time. You cannot stop me. You cannot stop me. Guys, that life came tumbling down so quickly. Wow. It came tumbling down so quickly. It was actually a sad sight. But now, understand this. With my first big salary, I decided to move out of home. Went from the East Rand straight to Joburg. I don't know anybody there. I don't know anybody that's ever lived there. So I don't have any companions. I had to make friends in the apartments that we were living in. And God bless those people, because those people pushed me through some really, really tough times. Like, shout out to them. Like, shout out. I'm forever grateful for them, okay? So it happened that I work, I'm getting all this money, I'm not saving. I don't know what financial management is. I really don't. So it's just one of those things where it's like, we're balling, we're spending money, we don't care, we'll see next month. I'm young, I'm naive. It happened that in May, I lost my job. I was called into a boardroom. The expectation was that I am going to get there and they're going to tell me that, you know what, you got the job, but that was not it. It was the other way around. It was, you know what, we are so sorry. We are so sorry for doing this to you, but you're not getting the job. We are not making you permanent. I cried, I cried right there and then. Not much of a cry baby. Like, I don't just cry. Like, so when I'm crying, it's real, man. Now, anyway, I lost the job. Now you can imagine it's May, it's June, it's July, it's August, it's September. 5 months of unemployment, no money whatsoever. And I had to make means. I had to make do with what I had. You see, the gumption in me was like, nah, baby, you are not packing. You are not going home. You are going to stay here and really just try to find a way of making life work for yourself, because you're not about to go and be a burden to the people that you stay with again. Now, we have a situation of, we've got a child who's got a lot of pride, number one. Number two, she doesn't want to go back home. What are you going to eat? What are you going to brush your teeth with? What, roll on, like, end of that. What are you doing? You know, and I remember this one time asking my friend, who was not that, do you think I should go back home? Because things were so, things were getting pretty hectic at that time. And it was probably like 2 months in. Now it's a situation of, I'm living in this apartment, it's dark almost all the time. I'm getting eviction notices. I don't know what I'm gonna pay my rent with. Like, it was bad, guys. It was bad. I had to really pull a lot of strings. I mean, I was eating friends' leftovers. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I had people that would take the stress off of me by saying, yo, dude, like, I'm traveling home. Do you want to travel with me? Hey, bruh, like, I'm sitting alone in my apartment. Like, do you want to come and de-stress, Lana? Because, yeah. And, you know, I'd get to those places and I'd be a person, or like, I felt like I owed them something. So whenever I was at a friend's place, I'd want to cook, I'd want to clean. Like, my friends would literally give me the keys to their apartments for me to get there and make food or whatever. There's a friend of mine who would do groceries. Whenever she did groceries, she'd include me there. Guys, I mean, know what I'm saying? So this one time I disappeared. This guy friend of mine from next door, he comes, he knocks on my door. He's like, dude, I'm worried about you. Are you trying to commit suicide in here? Because I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You need to come out. What is going on? Guys. Nothing in me is saying I need to go back home. Instead, I am busy sending out applications. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing the other. Guys, I went as far as begging for a job from one of our owners with News Cafe. I begged that guy to clean, to wash dishes. Like, if I can't be a waitress because I've never done it before, I will then, I don't know, sweep the floor, clean the floor. I will mop your floors. I don't care. I will do that because I am willing to do that. And I had to, that venture didn't really go quite as planned. Now I'm this girl that's running around with older men. I'm this girl that is trying to survive, man. Like, survival instinct was on 150 at this point. Now I'm associating myself with people that are dangerous, number one. But you know what? It got me through that period because most of the time it would get my mind off of things. But it was really hectic because of the things that I also had to do while trying to survive. And till this day, I'm recording this video. My parents don't know how I got through that entire period, besides the fact that they would call me and I'd say, oh, I'm in KZN. And literally, I'd be in KZN. Or, oh, shoot, I'm in Pretoria. Like, I can't make it. Like, in Sepitori, I ain't going to Lapo. So, yeah. I was on the ground working to get work. Eventually, I do get a job. Now, understand, I've already started from the bottom. I'm thinking from here. Okay, I've got the experience. That's what they want most. I'm applying for jobs, number one, that I don't qualify for. Number two, I am still a dropout, even although I did graduate from the Liberty Learnership. I am still a dropout, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have the necessary skills that they wanted at the time. It wasn't a thing of, I'm going to learn on the job. No, none of that. I get a call. This call is saying, yo, man, we need a receptionist. I was like, oh, I don't care. Even if you need a person to scrub your toilets and a toothbrush or measure grass with a fucking toothpick, I don't care. I will do it. I took the first job that I got and had the worst time of my life. Hated it. Hated every damn second of it. I did not understand what the hell was going on there, but it was going on. Lasted for a good year in the same position. Now understand, guys, I'm a creative at heart. Like, I studied marketing. So being in a box for me is a problem. Do not constrain me. Like, unboxy, and don't give me rules and regulations and policies and this and that and the other. Because eventually, I'm not gonna play by your rules. Because it's like, yeah, you know what, chase, you know. And it was that for me. I got the job, and then my manager, he was the head of marketing. Can you believe? He was the head of marketing, and I remember going to him, telling him that, yo, dude, I want to go back to school. I had applied. I did not know what the hell I was going to pay those fees with. And I applied anyway. I was just like, we'll see. I applied. I got accepted. I applied at Boston. Can you believe the girl, the nerve? I applied at Boston. I got accepted, and it was nice. It was, yeah. It was a nice feeling. The problem started when I realized that, okay, would this mean now that I have to take a loan to pay off these fees to be able to survive, on top of the fact that I'm getting less than what I should be getting? according to market rated whatnots. I get this job, and now I guess for a person behind the camera, it's gonna be a thing of, dude, you were only 21. 6,500 rands was a lot of money for you. No, it wasn't. It's never gonna be, you know? Because I had tasted money and what it felt like to have money and what it meant to have money. So I have tasted power, bro. Don't tell me about this powerless life now that I have to start over again. 2018 comes. So after the conversation that I had with my manager, then he connected me with one of his friends. That friend of his then got me a job where I'm working now. 2017 October, I start my new job. Now the company is big, there's a lot of people, I'm making friends. It's nice here in Sandton. Hey, year one passes, I'm like, yo man, I was first appointed as HR administrator. So it was a life of paper cards and just pure exhaustion of reading the same damn thing all the damn time. I did that job. Yeah, 2017 passes, 2018 comes. Now I can feel all my problems, all my demons are now like, they are coming and they are coming hard on me. Like, my demons are just like, girl, we are here. We came to fetch you. Like, it's either you deal with us or we deal with you. 2018 Jan. I'm busy complaining. Mind you, I'm in a relationship now. I'm complaining. I'm forever exhausted. I don't want to talk. I don't want to eat. I am just a whole ball of emotions. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I'm staying with my then boyfriend. We moved in together. I am depressed and I wasn't even aware. Should I say I wasn't aware or I was in denial? Because undazo. That's original strong, bro. That girl, nothing, absolutely nothing gets to that chick. That chick, she weathers the damn storm. She is the storm. What do you mean? Storm sorry, ma'am. Well, nana, baby girl. February comes. Still the same thing. March, oh goddamn, I've got tension. I'm sick all the time. Constant headaches, migraines. I've never had that. Now all of a sudden I have this shit. No. April, May 24th. So this happened May 23rd. We're chilling in the office. I wake up, it's an ordinary day, nice and bright. Yeah, it's autumn, right? Autumn in May. Hey, yeah. Another day, another dawn, another shitty day. Let's go weather the storm again. I go to work. Get there, I was the happiest person on earth. I hadn't been that happy in a while. Now I'm this happy chappy and it's just kind of like dodge. Get to work, do my thing. Now it's time to knock off. There's this friend of mine. This friend of mine says to me, hey dude, and then, mind you, the days leading up to that specific day, there's this guy, Zuzu. Who's Zuzu? We used to work with Zuzu, shame man. The guy. We used to work with him and he would ask me on a daily basis, every chance he got. Like, Ndazo, are you okay? Like, are you okay, Joe? Like, are you nah? Like, are you? And you know, I just be that person that brushes him off. Like, dude, just stop. Literally, even people in the office, because we worked in an open plan. they'd be like, yeah, bruh, you heard her. She's okay. Stop. Now that day comes. I think he left early on the day, so I was left with this friend of mine. Guys, in my life, I don't want to say I've had, okay, let me say it. I've had my fair share of suicidal thoughts, but I have the suicidal thoughts, but the thought of doing it, yeah, no, not really. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live. So where's the middle ground here? What do I do in this instance? Because there came times where I didn't even want to breathe. It was a lot of work just breathing. Like, why am I breathing? This is too much. This is a 9 to 5. I am working hard, just breathing here. That day comes. So we knock off. Time, well, the normal time of knocking off. Nothing in me says go home. Nothing, absolutely nothing in me says go home. My friend was also working late because her now husband was gonna fetch her. And she kept asking me, dude, do you see the time? It's getting late. Luckily, we didn't live so far apart. We lived in the same area, same hood. It's just that he lived in another section. So the boyfriend, the husband now, lived in another section of the hood that we were in. And she asks me, like, are you not gonna go home? Where are you going tonight? Like, no, I'm going to my place, definitely going to my place. And yeah, now understand that I moved from an apartment in Johannesburg where I was paying close to 4,000 for a bachelor to a back room. Beautiful yard, remote gated yard. You know what? Amazing security. I actually had the time of my life there. It's just a pity it was at a time where I was really going insane. I was insane in the membrane, you know. So it was just one of those things where I'm having fun, but I'm not. I want to breathe, but nah, bruh. Not today. Give it to someone else. Maybe we'll take it back next week, you know. I was living that kind of life. Now, that day comes, the boyfriend arrives. As he's arriving, so I think she had already told him, yeah, so we're gonna take Undaz, we're gonna go with her, we're gonna leave with her. And he didn't mind. Like, that guy's like my brother, so she's like a sister to me, he's like a brother to me, so we good. It's like, no, I don't mind, let's go. Guys, we get into the car. On our way, so Sidluleki waterfall in Midrand. On our way, you see, the thing is, I can't quite recall what exactly happened. I know one moment we're in the car, we're passing Waterfall City, going towards Mall of Africa. The next moment, I am home. But during that period of us being at Waterfall and passing through Mall of Africa, I think they were going to the mall. I can't even remember right now. I started arguments with her, and arguments that also almost killed us. Guys, Shuti, excuse me, when this is happening, I apparently wanted to pull the handbrake. It was messy because, first of all, I am screaming and shouting at these people that did absolutely nothing to me. Like, these things are just coming out of my mouth, and you know, I praise God for her still being in my life because she has been so supportive. And if anything, I don't talk about my problems, guys. Even doing this video is a lot for me, actually. Like, it's a fucking lot for me. I feel like it's too personal, but because I did put it out there and there are people that really will take something out of this, I really hope. It's just a thing of, okay, let's just get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? I fought with these people almost killed all three of us. Now I get home. I think I did fight with my then boyfriend, and I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna eat, I'm just gonna sleep. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be conscious right now. I go to sleep. 4 a.m. In fact, yeah, probably 3:30, 4 a.m. I wake up, I am paralyzed. So this is me wanting to wake up. Like, because I had slept so early, so my body is tired of sleeping. It's like, yo, okay, time's up, wake up. Now I'm awake and I can't move. I'm paralyzed. I can't talk to like baby on the side and be like, yo, my guy, I can't move. Luckily, I think, you know those little movements where when you have sleep paralysis, if you've ever had sleep paralysis, that's exactly how that thing felt. And the reason why it felt like that was because, how can I put it? I was able to make small movements, but I couldn't talk. At this point, I wasn't eating, always had this bad tension headache, forever crying. I'm this emotional being, and then one day, all of a sudden, hey, when a happy chat, what's wrong with you? What's going on here? He finally wakes up. Now, this is a person that wakes up and leans over me, like, what's going on, girl? I can't talk. I start crying. He's like, are you okay? I can't move. I can't say anything at this point. Like, I'm just laying there. Man. He says to me, should I call an ambulance? Now the tears are like, it's a waterfall now. Should I call an ambulance? He decided, you know what, fuck it. Whether you are saying yes or no at this point, I'm calling the ambulance. I can't deal with this. Tandazo, you need to see somebody. Get into the ambulance, they're asking me questions. I'm just there like, get to the hospital. Immediately they put me in triage. So I think it's black, that emergency, like, yeah. I said to this person is losing her mind. Like, I was literally losing my mind. Guys, because I know exactly how it feels to be crazy in the moment. It took a good 2-3 days of me to get out of that state and be able to now come back to being back to my usual self. You know, if it wasn't for that guy that day, I am almost certain, chances are I would have died on that bed. But yeah. Anyway, we get to triage. I think I spent about 3-4 hours just being in triage, doctors coming in and out. He needs to get to work that time. Like, he was still new in his job, but now because his girlfriend is going through shit that he also doesn't have, that shit was so scary for him. Like, yeah, no, God bless his soul, hey. Now they put me in the ward. I was alone in the ward. I'm on suicide watch. And the doctors are coming in and out. I had psychiatrists coming. I had therapists coming. Psychologists coming. Yeah, right now, all these doctors, guys, there's no machine that I did not go under in that place. They even had those little thingamajigs on my head. Like, I was sleeping with a machine that was monitoring my brain activity, like the brain waves, because it's like, yo, man, this child is, yeah, she's insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Ooh. Sorry. They did all of that. They did all of that to me. Went for my CAT scans. I went for MRI. I went for this, that, and the other. Dude, it was bad. X-rays. Like, I even went for X-rays, like full body X-rays. I did HIV tests. Because whenever the doctor would come in and try to talk to me, I'd just be this dead person. We can just see you. You're just skin and bones right now, dude. You're losing all this weight. You don't want to eat. You don't want to see people. I think my mom only found out 2 days into whatever was happening that I'm in hospital, and I still told her that, you know what, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see my child. I don't want to see my siblings. I don't want to see you as my mother. I don't want to see anybody. My ex was present every day. You know, the saddest thing happened to him this one time. He came to visit me. I started my episodes. Now we argued. He left. He got hijacked. Gunpoint. But because God and his angels were with him, nothing happened to him. They just beat up the driver, I think, if I recall the story well. They beat up the driver, they took the car, and that was it. So they had to call another car to get him home. And you know what? Imagine having to wake up the following morning. Already you're on suicide watch. Every single thing that you do, you're gonna get on this wheelchair. You are not gonna go and urinate by yourself. If you want to go to the toilet, you'll get on a wheelchair. I will push you to the door and make sure that we back as amazing, you guys. Like literally, I was living a royal life in a very painful state. Okay, I was like, all that was left for them to do was like, yeah, no, bath me and all of that. And I mean, in my head, I'm living normally. Like it's normal. Everything is normal. But physically, nothing looks good. Whenever a person would ask me, Uti, are you okay? I start crying. And that would be my response. So guys, I eventually got discharged. I got medication. I was on antidepressants. Those things, I think they depress you even more. I remember posting and asking Uti, when does a happy pill actually start making you happy? Because no, I don't feel too happy right now. That thing, you get neutralized right now. Right now, it doesn't say tomorrow. Happy pills, they don't say tomorrow. It will neutralize you right now. Even when you want to fight, you just like, mellow, man. And it doesn't feel right, because I would literally call my boyfriend crying at work saying, I don't want to feel like this. Today, I really want to be angry. Today, I really want to be happy. Today, I really want to be sad. It was mellow. Everything was just mellow. I was on Newsac and some other pills, some other millions of pills that I had to take on a daily basis for a good 3 months. But guys, fast forward, I had to unlearn a lot of things, and in a very tough way, because I hurt a lot of people in my life. Some I got the opportunity to apologize to, some I didn't. But if anything, life has taught me, you know what, this is not your father's streets, bruh. Like this earth will not revolve around your big head. You need to be able to know when to apologize, why you are apologizing, and never make anything about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm okay now. It's been 3 years now of recovery and unlearning and learning, and knowing that really love is not pain, and you deserve to be loved the same way. Guys, me, I'm weak. Me, when I fall in love, man, when I love you, man, when I love you, I could be loving you as a friend, and I want to give you the world, dog. Like, just give you the world. That is me. That is my character. And yeah, you know, it's unfortunately during that season, during that period of my life, I lost a lot of people. Like, yeah, the support that I got from everyone that was in my life during that period. Shout out to everybody. The job that I have, the family that I have. Like, guys, you've been amazing. I really hope that you enjoyed the sad story, and you stay, guys. More things are coming, more good things are coming. And thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed. I know I've already said this, and thank you so much for you that's about to subscribe. Yep. Okay, let me give you a moment. There we go. Thank you for watching the story. Thank you for interacting with me on my channel. Love you loads, guys. Ndaz Mandwana, Ndaz Izinto, Ndaz Nation, Ndaz Original, signing the